Hey, First Lutheran, this is Pastor Brian, and I wanted to take a little time today to talk with you about grieving, which doesn't seem like something we probably really want to talk about, but I think it's something that all of us in one way or another are experiencing and that our scripture has something to say to us about as well. So first I want to share this from Psalm 139, and this section is entitled "The Inescapable God." Where can I go from your spirit? Oh, where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and settle at the farthest limits of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and the light around me become night, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is as bright as the day, for darkness is as light to you. For it was you who formed me in my inward parts. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works that I know very well. So here we have in this psalm this promise that God is going to be with us in any and every situation. And right now we've got a lot of encouragement out there to be strong, that we're strong together, and that we're going to get through this. And all of that encouragement is really helpful. But I think it's helpful to be reminded, too, that we can and that we need to take time to grieve our losses and the things that we're missing this time, our inability to get together for those important social gatherings at this time, weddings and funerals, and just to be around family and friends, too, to take time to grieve that. And there's a really powerful story about this in Scripture, too, at the end of Luke's Gospel, where the disciples are going down the road to Emmaus, and they are grieving Jesus' death and missing him, and yet it's into that situation of grieving that Jesus enters and walks alongside them. And it's important for us to have a healthy way to do this too, instead of maybe just going out on social media and telling everybody how disappointed we are in things, and to instead have it framed in this relationship with God, to know, one, that we set aside time to recognize our losses and the losses that other people are experiencing at this time, but to know that Christ enters into that just as he does in the walk in Emmaus, and reveals himself and gives hope, brings new life too. So taking intentional time to grieve helps connect us with our neighbor's experience. It helps connect us with that story that Jesus enters into those situations too, and frames it in a helpful way that brings us together with hope, with that hope of Jesus Christ, who overcomes all these things that we grieve, but to take time to do that in a healthy way in the context of conversation with God and out of love for our neighbors, in order that we can then be stronger and go out and be hopeful about our relationships with others and about our future, and about our relationship with God. So take some time in prayer, take some time to intentionally grieve what you're missing, trusting that Jesus is with you in that, with the promise of life and hope to bring out of those times of grieving.